very good evening and welcome to Kanchipuram.in. This is Arya and here we are back with another live session for today. So, ഇന്നത്തെ ലൈവ് സെഷൻ കുറച്ച് ഡീറ്റെയിൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ലൈവ് സെഷൻ ആണ്. യൂഷ്വലി ഇൻ അവർ ലൈവ് സെഷൻസ് വാട്ട് വി ഡു ഇസ് we pick up 4 to 5 sarees and we just showcase those sarees in detail. പക്ഷേ I think you guys are more interested to see more number of sarees with less talking എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നി. So അതുകൊണ്ട് I decided to do more number of sarees in today's live session. So we're going to see all of these beautiful pure Kanchipuram silk sarees in today's live session. And the best part is the most number of enquiries we are getting is for budget range Kanchipuram pattu sarees. 15k range in ഉള്ളിൽ വരുന്ന പട്ട് സാരികൾ ഉണ്ടോ എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ നമുക്ക് വരുന്ന enquiries. So അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇന്നത്തെ ലൈവ് സെഷനിൽ we are going to showcase these very beautiful sarees. Every saree is in different patterns and you know nothing is similar to each other. എല്ലാം വേറെ വേറെ ഡിസൈൻ പാറ്റേൺസും വീവിംഗ് പാറ്റേൺസും കളർ കോമ്പിനേഷൻസും സറിയും എല്ലാം ഡിഫറെൻ്റ് ആണ്. ബട്ട് ഓൾ ഓഫ് ദീസ് സാരീസ് ആർ പ്യോർ കാഞ്ചീപുരം പട്ട് സാരീസ് ആൻഡ് ദേ ആർ ഓൾ അണ്ടർ 15k. 15,000-നുള്ളിൽ വരുന്ന സാരീസ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ കാണാൻ പോകുന്നത്. Now these sarees could be chosen as a bridal saree as well. ഇതിൽ ബ്രൈഡൽ സാരി ആയിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന സാരീസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഗസ്റ്റ് വെയർ വെഡിങ് ഗസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് പോകുന്ന ആൾക്കാർക്ക് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന സാരീസ് ഉണ്ട്. എനി ഒക്കേഷണൽ പർപ്പസിന് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന സാരീസ് ഉണ്ട്. സോ എല്ലാ ടൈപ്പും ഉണ്ട്. സോ ലെറ്റ്സ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് വിത്ത് അവർ ഫസ്റ്റ് സാരി. ഇത് സൈഡിൽ നിന്ന് തുടങ്ങണം എന്ന് ഞാൻ ആലോചിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കളർ കോമ്പിനേഷൻ എന്ന് തുടങ്ങാം. So this is a very beautiful saree in this very pretty violet shade. നല്ല ഭംഗിയുള്ള ഒരു violet ഷെയ്ഡിൽ കോൺട്രാസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത് ഓറഞ്ച് ആൻഡ് പിങ്ക് കോമ്പിനേഷൻ ആണ്. We'll start with this saree. So this is the pallu of the saree. So as you can see the pallu comes in a very beautiful orange shade. ഒരു brick orange shade ആണ് പല്ലു വരുന്നത്. പല്ലു is completely woven in this traditional design pattern with matte finish antique gold zari. So ee pallunde body portion is completely done in matte finish zari. Zaride matte finish lana cheydirikkunna. It's golden zari but antique gold zari in a matte finish lana pallu full cheydirikkunnathu. And coming to the borders, you get two different borders. Upper border is a short border pattern. It's a traditional proper golden zari aanu borders vandirikkunnathu. This is the upper border. Lower border is a medium width border. Medium width border ആണ് lower border and that again is in a traditional design. കുറച്ച് ഡിഫറെൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഡിസൈൻ ആണ്. ലൈക്ക് ബൂട്ട പാറ്റേൺ along with thread weaving വരുന്ന രീതിയിലുള്ള ഡിസൈൻ ആണ്. In the borders you also get a magenta tone thread weaving also towards the border portion. So that is the whole pallu part of this saree. Coming to the blouse piece, this is a blouse piece. The blouse piece also comes in the contrast shade which is a brick orange shade and the full body, it's a dual tone. There's a light tone of magenta. നമ്മുടെ ഒരു മജന്തയുടെ ഒരു ലൈറ്റ് ടിൻറ്റും കൂടി മിക്സ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ബ്ലൗസ് പീസ് വരുന്നത്. And the full body of the blouse piece has got this beautiful dotted line patterns which is woven horizontally in the magenta color. Magenta thread dotted lines full body weave ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. And we get two options for the sleeve borders. One is a short border here at the top and the second one is a medium width border at the bottom. Finally coming to the body part of the saree. This is the body portion. Body comes in this beautiful violet color. It's a nice and bright vibrant color and the full body also has got these dotted line weaving. Ee dotted line weaving under horizontally in the contrast color which is the magenta color. Magenta color la thaneyulla dotted lines are also given in the body of the saree and the borders on the body come in the contrast color which is that oru burnt orange shade aanu varunathu. And it's the same borders that we saw in the pallu and the blouse piece. Upper border is a short border, traditional border with gold zari weaving. Lower border is a medium width border with traditional design weaving along with magenta thread highlights. So that's the whole look of the first sari. First sari the full look angane varanathu, and this is how it looks. It's very lightweight. Nalla lightweight aayittulla pure Kanchipuram silk aanu. Silk is pure, zari is not pure. Getto, zari onnum pure alla. Silk is pure Kanchipuram pattu. പക്ഷേ zari used is tested zari. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമുക്ക് ഈ പ്രൈസിന് കിട്ടുന്നത്. Price for this saree is 10,680. 10,680 is the price for this beautiful saree. ഇതിപ്പോൾ നമുക്കൊരു എന്താ പറയുക, ഒരു വെഡ്ഡിംഗ് ഗസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് പോകുന്നതിനോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു എൻഗേജ്മെൻറ്റ് ഫംഗ്ഷന് ബ്രൈഡിന് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാനോ അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഗിഫ്റ്റിംഗ് പർപ്പസിന് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാനോ അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയ സാരിയാണ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദാറ്റ് വാസ് അവർ ഫസ്റ്റ് സാരി. Moving on to the second saree. Second saree namukku, let's go for a thin border Kanchipuram, and this one is in a tones of yellow. Okay, it's a very beautiful saree. Njanadu open cheyidittu explain cheyidara. So this is the body of the saree, and the body has got yellow stripe lines all over the body, as you can see right here. So it's all different tones of yellow. You have very dark yellow nu parayunnenakalam I think honey, oru honey color. Starting from the honey color, it goes down like one tone down aayittu po. Then it comes to a mustard yellow, then it comes to a mango yellow. Angane different tones of yellow unde stripe colors aanu full body il പോയിരിക്കുന്നത് in pure Kanchipuram silk. So that is a whole design on the body of the saree. Coming to the borders, this saree has got thin borders on both sides, very traditional thin borders, which comes in the contrast color, which is a black currant shade. Black currant aanu contrast color varunathu, very traditional border in antique gold zari weaving, So this is the whole body part of the saree. The full saree has got this beautiful design going on. Now coming to the blouse piece comes in the contrast color, which is the black currant shade, and the body is full plain pure Kanchipuram pattu with the exact same thin traditional Kanchipuram borders in antique gold zari weaving on both sides for the sleeve borders. And finally, the pallu also comes in the contrast color, which is a black currant shade. It's a traditional design all over the pallu, completely woven in antique gold zari finish. So the combination is very beautiful, or tones of yellow with black currant. It's a very pretty combination, suitable for all age groups. It is pure Kanchipuram pattu. It is quite minimal also. Bhayangara loud onnu alla, bhayangara minimal aayittu. Ennal there is a different pattern going all over the body. All kinds of jewelry would go well with this saree. Price is 11,190 rupees. 11,190 is the price of this particular saree. Okay, so that was our second saree for today. Now, moving on to the third saree. Third saree is in a pastel tone. Pastel color tone ulladana nammade third saree. It's a very beautiful pastel pink shade, and the contrast color is a very nude peach tone. Oru bhayankara nude peach tone aanu contrast color. This saree is completely woven in antique silver zari finish. Silver zari ilani full saree weave cheyidirikkunnathu. So this is the pallu of the saree. The pallu comes in the contrast color, which is a nude peach color. Bhayankara pastel aayittulla oru color aanu. It's a nude peach tone, and you get this beautiful traditional design weaving all over the pallu, which is completely woven in an antique silver zari finish. Now coming to the borders like you get a double border pattern. Oru double border pattern aanu varunathu. You can see a thin border right here, which is in a slightly darker tone of pink. Pink inde thanne oru tone darker il varuna oru shade lana ee oru border width varunathu. I mean oru thin border pole. That is completely woven in a floral, European floral design pattern lana idu poirikkunnathu. And then comes another border, which is a short border, and it's a bavanchi border, traditional bavanchi border, completely woven in a platinum zari finish. So the borders il platinum zari finish aanu koduthirikkunnathu. So this exact same double border is given on the other side also. So this saree has got velidano Is it? Oh, okay. So I think, yeah, right. Yes, this is the upper border, guys, and the lower border, the width is slightly wider. ഇപ്പോൾ താഴത്തെ ബോർഡറിൽ ഈ ഒരു ബാവൻചിയുടെ പോർഷൻ കുറച്ചും കൂടി വൈഡ് ആണ്. കണ്ടോ, ഇത്രയും വൈഡ് ആണ്. ഒരു മീഡിയം വിഡ്ത്ത് വരും. വേറെ മേളിലാണെങ്കിൽ ഇതൊരു ഷോർട്ട് ബോർഡർ ആണ് വരുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, so that's the whole pallu portion of the sari. Now coming to the blouse piece. This is the blouse piece of the sari. Blouse piece comes in the contrast color, which is the nude peach color. The body is plain pure Kanchipuram pattu, and we get two options for the sleeve borders because there's a slight width difference on both the borders. So you get that on the blouse piece also. So if you want to have a short border for your sleeve, then you go for the top border. If you want slightly wider border for your sleeve, you go for the bottom border. So that's the whole look of the blouse piece. Finally coming to the body, this is the body. Body comes in this beautiful pink shade. It's a very beautiful light pink shade on the body. It has got a very pretty, what do we say, beautiful traditional, more like a shikara weaving pattern all over the body of the sari. It has got some bird bootas and all that animal bootas undidile, along with some plants and creepers, and that's completely done in silver zari finish, and we get the exact same borders that we saw in the pallu and the blouse piece. Contrast nude peach color la double border pattern veruna pole same border ആണ് ബോഡിയിലും വരുന്നത്. So that's the whole look of the sari. Now gold jewelry will not suit this particular sari because this is completely done in silver zari and platinum zari mix. So anything which is not too bright gold would go well with this particular sari. That's the whole look of the sari. And the price for this particular sari is, ഈ സാരിയുടെ പ്രൈസ് വരുന്നത് 10,680 rupees. 10680 is the price for this particular sari. Huh? Okay, to place an order for any of the saris from this video, take a screenshot of that particular product and you can DM us in Instagram or WhatsApp. All the details are given in the description below. Is it in the comment box? It's in the description below. Okay, apatrallu. Ayyo, if you like our collections, if you like our saris, if you like our products, if you like watching our live sessions, please don't forget to like, share and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Okay, so moving on to the next sari is another very classic combination. Bhayankara classic aayittulla combination aanu, very vibrant also. It's a very attractive sari. This one is good for brides also. It's a Rani pink and bottle green sari, and this one is completely done in an antique gold zari finish. So let's take a look at this one in detail. So this is the pallu portion of the sari. The pallu comes in this beautiful bottle green shade, and it has got a traditional design that is woven all over the pallu, and it's completely woven in an antique gold zari finish. Or antique gold zari finish lana full weaving poirikkunnathu. The borders come in two different sizes. Upper border is a short border with very traditional design and antique gold zari finish. Lower border is a medium width border. The design is the same, but the width is different. It's a medium width border with beautiful zari weaving, antique gold zari finish weaving. So that's the whole look of the pallu of this particular sari. Coming to the blouse piece, the blouse piece also comes in the contrast color, which is a bottle green shade, where the body is full plain pure Kanchipuram pattu, and we get two options for the sleeve borders. One is a short border here at the top, second one is the medium width border at the bottom. So we can choose according to our preference. Finally coming to the body, this is the body of the sari. Look at the color, is so pretty, so vibrant. എല്ലാ സ്കിൻ ടോൺസിനും ചേരുന്ന ഒരു കളർ കോമ്പിനേഷൻ ആണ്. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ വെരി പ്രിറ്റി ആൻഡ് ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ റാണി പിങ്ക് ഷെയ്ഡ്, ആൻഡ് the full body has got a paisley pattern in medium size that has been woven all over the body of the sari, and that is again done in an antique gold zari finish. The borders are in the contrast shade, which is a bottle green shade, same border that we saw in the pallu and the blouse piece. Upper border is a short border, traditional design with antique gold zari finish. Lower border medium width border, same design with antique gold zari finish. So that's the whole look of the sari. Only the one thing I want to bring to your notice is all these saris are little starchy. ഇപ്പം ഞാനിങ്ങനെ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ കാണാം ഇതിലൊക്കെ കുറച്ച് starch content ഉണ്ട്. So one way to get rid of starch content from any pattu sari, may that be our product or you buy it from any other store, if there is starch content in your sari, that doesn't mean that it's not pure. It is pure Kanchipuram pattu. Pure Kanchipuram pattu has got natural starch content. This starch content comes from the lubricant which is used while hand weaving all these beautiful saris. So to get rid of that, all you have to do is, easiest way is to give the sari for roll pressing. എല്ലാ നല്ല ഡ്രൈ ക്ലീനിങ് ഷോപ്സിലും റോൾ പ്രessing ഫെസിലിറ്റി അവൈലബിൾ ആണ്. ഓൾ ദ ഗുഡ് ഡ്രൈ ക്ലീനിങ് സ്റ്റോഴ്സ് പ്രൊവൈഡ് റോൾ പ്രessing ഫെസിലിറ്റി. യു ക്യാൻ ഗിവ് ദ സാരി ഫോർ റോൾ പ്രessing and you will get it you'll get a very smooth and silky finish for the sari. And and also these lines, these fold lines will be completely gone if you give it for roll pressing. Another thing that you can do, now this one will take a little time, ഇത് കുറച്ച് time consuming ആണ്. You can do it at home itself, like you have to refold the sari 2-3 times. Fold മാറ്റണം, അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും fold മാറ്റണം. ഒരു 4-5 പ്രാവശ്യം ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ the starch content will go. But again, the easiest way is to give it for roll pressing. Then the sari will be very smooth and silky. ഭയങ്കര സ്മൂത്ത് എന്നല്ല, പക്ഷേ ഈ ഒരു സ്റ്റാർച്ച് ഒന്ന് ഉടഞ്ഞു കിട്ടും. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ ഹോൾ ലുക്ക് ഓഫ് ദിസ് പെർട്ടിക്കുലർ സാരി. ആസ് ഐ സെഡ് ഇൻ ദ ബിഗിനിങ്, ദിസ് ഇസ് ഗുഡ് ഇനഫ് ഫോർ ബ്രൈഡ്സ് ഓൾസോ. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ വെരി വൈബ്രന്റ് കളർ. And did I mention the price? No. The price for this sari is also 10,680. 10680 is the price for this beautiful sari. You can convert this sari to a dance costume, davani, pattu pavada, anything. Anganeyum use cheyyam. Moving on to the next sari is this one. It's again another very beautiful traditional style Kanchipuram pattu. And this one is in a dual tone. ഇതിൻ്റെ ബോഡിയിൽ ഒരു ഡ്യുവൽ ടോൺ ആണ് വരുന്നത്. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ബ്ലെൻഡ് ഓഫ് purple wine shade with a tint of blue. പർപ്പിൾ വൈനും ബ്ലൂവും കൂടി മിക്സ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ ബോഡി കളർ വരുന്നത്. കോൺട്രാസ്റ്റ് കളർ ഇസ് എൻ ഇങ്ക് ബ്ലൂ കളർ. ഇങ്ക് ബ്ലൂ കളറാണ് കോൺട്രാസ്റ്റ് വരുന്നത്. ദിസ് ഇസ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി woven in an antique gold zari finish. So this is the pallu of the sari. Pallu comes in this beautiful ink blue shade and it has got a very traditional design pattern all over the pallu, which is completely woven in an antique gold zari matte finish. Matte finish ലുള്ള gold zari weaving ലുള്ള പല്ലു ആണ് ഈ സാരിക്ക് കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. Now coming to the borders, it's a short border, exact same borders on both sides, short border and it's a gap border. Gap border എന്നാണ് ഇതിനെ പറയുന്നത്. The borders come in silk. സിൽക്ക് തന്നെയാണ് ബോർഡേഴ്സ് വരുന്നത്. ജസ്റ്റ് ദാറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് ഹാസ് ഗോട്ട് ദീസ് zari weaving lines towards the edges on the both sides of the border. So that's why it's called a gap border. So it's also called retapettu border. Anyways, this is the whole look of the pallu. Now coming to the blouse piece. Blouse piece also comes in the contrast color, which is the ink blue color, and it has got the exact same gap borders on both sides, just like how we saw in the pallu, in the same short short border pattern. Now finally coming to the body. This is the body of the sari. Body is quite grand with nice and beautiful purple wine and blue mix. So the purple wine and blue mix aanu varunathu, and the full body has got very traditional design. So it's got a mix of patterns. There are vertical lines, wide-rosy lines all over the body. Again, other than the wide-rosy, there are also small bootas that has been woven all over the body. Again, traditional bootas like chakra bootas and it's not really clear what it's peacock. Okay, it's peacock and chakra bootas have been woven all over the body of the sari. So this is the whole look of the body of the sari. The borders on the body, they come in the contrast color, which is the ink blue color, same border as in the pallu and the blouse piece, short border, ink blue color, retapettu border pattern. So that's it. That's the whole look of this particular sari. And ഇതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഗോൾഡ് ജ്വല്ലറി ഒക്കെ മാച്ച് ആയിട്ട് പോവും, കുഴപ്പമൊന്നുമില്ല. And the price for this particular sari is 9285. 9285 is the price for this particular saree. Okay. Moving on to the next saree. Aditha saree is in a Vairausi check pattern. Vairausi check patterns, small check patterns, saree. This comes in a beautiful reddish maroon shade. Let's take a look at this one in detail. All right. So this is the body part of the saree. So the full body comes with this checkered pattern. Here small kuti check patterns, cuttom design, small cuttom design in Vairausi pattern, which is completely woven all over the body of the saree. Where design it's just a check pattern all over the saree, and the borders come in the contrast color, which is a green shade, or a green color border and it's a short border pattern on both sides, exactly same borders on both sides. Traditional design with gold zari weaving, nice and bright gold zari weaving. This is the whole body part of the saree. Now coming to the blouse piece. This is the blouse piece. Blouse piece also comes in the contrast color, which is a green, and it has got a very light tint of that maroon. A maroon cherry or tint undu. And the body of the blouse piece also has got the same Vairausi check design pattern all over, small checkered design pattern all over the body of the blouse piece, and we get the exact same border that we just saw in the body of the saree. Same design. This green color, same design, gold zari weaving, rendu side short border. So that's the whole blouse piece of the saree. Finally coming to the pallu. Pallu also comes in the contrast green color, green tone pallu with traditional design completely woven in beautiful gold zari all over. And that's the whole look of the saree. The atyavasham grand aayittulla saree and brides okay idam pattunna oru saree. All kinds of jewellery would go well with this saree as well, even the flashy yellow gold. So the price for this saree is 15,320 rupees. 15,320 is the price for this particular saree. Moving on to the next saree is another very beautiful combination. So ഇന്നും കൂടി ഒരാൾ ചോദിച്ചതേ ഉള്ളൂ വൈഡ് ബോർഡർ ഉള്ള സാരി ഉണ്ടോയെന്ന്. ഐ തിങ്ക് റീസെൻ്റ്ലി ഏതോ ഒരു ബ്രൈഡ് ഉടുത്തിട്ട്, നോട്ട് ദിസ് കളർ, സം അതർ കളർ, ഒരു ബ്രൈഡ് ഉടുത്തിട്ട് ദാറ്റ് ലുക്ക് ഇസ് ഗോയിങ് ക്വൈറ്റ് വൈറൽ നൗ. ഇറ്റ് വാസ് എ മല്ലു ബ്രൈഡ് ഓൺലി. ആ സാരി പക്ഷേ ഒരു ക്രീം ആൻഡ് റെഡ് കോമ്പിനേഷൻ ആയിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ വൈഡ് ബോർഡർ എങ്ങനെ ഉടുക്കണം എന്നുള്ളത് ഷീ ഹാസ് ഷോഡ്. Being a bride, she chose to, wear a very wide border saree, and she styled it so beautifully. അത് കുറേ പേര് അയച്ചു തന്നിട്ട് അതുണ്ടോ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. So this is one very nice and wide border saree. Skirt borders എന്നാണ് ഇതിനെ പറയുന്നത്. So let's take a look at this one in detail. So the contrast color for this particular saree is green. Dark forest green aanu varunathu, and it has got a beautiful floral design that has been woven all over the pallu, and that again in an antique gold zari finish, or antique gold zari finish il full pallu cheyidittunde. The borders are very very attractive, bhayankara vintage borders aanu. Look at this. പഴയ പട്ടുസാരികളിൽ വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന ആ ഒരു വിൻറ്റേജ് ബോർഡർ സ്റ്റൈലാണിത്. ആൻഡ് ദാറ്റ് ടു ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ അപ്പർ ബോർഡർ which is in a medium width. Medium widthilana ee upper border varunathu in the same green color with the same gold zari weaving. Lower border is a nice and wide border. It's a skirt border with the same design completely woven in antique gold zari finish. So this is the whole look of the pallu. And coming to the blouse piece, this is the blouse piece. This whole saree gives a very vintage vibe. Bhayangara vintage feel ulla oru saree aanu. This blouse is in a dark green shade, and the full blouse has got Vairausi lines, horizontal lines all over the body of the blouse piece, and that again in the same antique gold zari finish. We get two sleeve border options for this particular saree. One is this medium width traditional vintage border. Allanundengil it's the wide border. So adu vechu kayinal endha chale adu mathram madi. Our design matram will cover the whole sleeve, and that will look very beautiful. That's bhayankara different aayirikkum. So that is also available. So we have 2 border options. Now coming to the body, this is the body of the sari. So the body comes in a black currant shade and it has got this checkered design, very small checker design, Vairausi weaving on a full all over the body of the sari, along with some beautiful traditional buttas in small sizes, again all over the body of the sari. Now the borders on the body, it's the same vintage border we saw in the pallu and the blouse piece in the green color. രണ്ടും സെയിം ബോർഡർ, അതായത് നമ്മൾ അവിടെ കണ്ട അതേ ബോർഡർ തന്നെയാണ്. മീഡിയം വിഡ്ത്ത് ഓൺ ദ ടോപ്പ് ആൻഡ് സ്കേർട്ട് ബോർഡർ ലെങ്ത് ഓൺ ദ ബോട്ടം പോർഷൻ. സോ ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ ഹോൾ ലുക്ക് ഓഫ് ദി സാരി. ഇതും ഈ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ നല്ലൊരു വിൻറ്റേജ് ഫീലൊക്കെയാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടത് ഫോർ യുവർ ലുക്ക് എങ്കിൽ ദിസ് ഇസ് എ വെരി ഗുഡ് ഓപ്ഷൻ again. That's the look of the sari, and again all kinds of jewelry would go well with this sari as well. Price for this sari is 10,680. 10,680 is the price for this sari as well. These are all quite grand saris. The look wise, they all look very gaudy, very grand, you know. That's why I said you can even wear it as your bridal sari. Moving on to the next sari is in another pastel tone. This is also a wide border. This is also wide border, but not as wide as the previous one. But still, atyavasham nalla width ulla border aanu. This one comes in a beautiful pastel lavender tone. Oru nude lavender shade aanu. This is completely woven in a platinum zari finish. Now let's take a look at this one in detail. This is the pallu portion of the sari. The pallu comes in this beautiful floral design pattern. Oru full floral design aanu kodutirikkannathu, and the pallu is completely woven in an antique gold zari matte finish. Matte finish ilulla antique gold zari ilana pallunde body design cheydirikkunnathu, whereas the borders are woven in platinum zari finish. Borders are done in platinum zari. Borders are traditional design borders with platinum zari finish. Upper border is a short border with lower border is a slightly wider border. Korchu width ulla border aanu. Thaatha border with traditional design and platinum zari finish. So that's the whole look of the pallu. Blouse piece is in contrast color. Contrast aanu blouse piece varunathu, and this is a very unique and uncommon contrast. So the cyan shade aanu idinte contrast. Look at this color combination. It's a very unique color combination, will look absolutely pretty in photos and all that. So cyan shade la blouse piece with these Vairausi lines, adayathu ee oru 2 line format la horizontal lines full saree la weave ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. And we get 2 options for the sleeve borders. One is a short border at the top, second one is a slightly wider border at the bottom. And that's the whole look of the blouse piece. Finally coming to the body, this is the body of the sari. The body also comes in this beautiful lavender shade. The body also has got checker design pattern. Cotton weaving aanu, check design aanu, all over the sari in platinum zari finish. And other than that, other than the check design, you can also see some very tiny buttas. Chakra and diamond and agane tiny buttas are also woven all over the body of the sari. And we get the exact same borders we saw in the pallu and the blouse piece. Upper border is a short border, traditional design with platinum zari finish. Lower border is a slightly wider border, traditional design, platinum zari finish. So that's the whole look of the sari. This again is a very pretty, you know, sari. കുറച്ച് നല്ല ഭംഗിയുള്ള ഒരു യുണീക്ക് സാരിയാണ്. കളർ കോമ്പിനേഷൻ വൈസ് ആണെങ്കിലും ഇറ്റ്സ് വെരി യുണീക്ക്, ആൻഡ് ബ്രൈഡ്സിനൊക്കെ ആണെങ്കിലും ഇത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാവുന്നതേ ഉള്ളൂ. ബട്ട് സിൻസ് ഇറ്റ്സ് പ്ലാറ്റിനം സറി, യു ഷുഡ് പ്രോബബ്ലി ഗോ ഫോർ എ statement jewelry piece rather than going for a bright gold jewelry. And the price for this particular sari is 10,680. 10,680 is the price for this sari as well. Moving on to the next sari. അടുത്തതൊരു കോൺട്രാസ്റ്റ് സാരിയാണ്. comes in this beautiful color, ഒരു നല്ല ഭംഗിയുള്ള ഒരു ഗ്രീൻ ഷെയ്ഡ്, മോർ ലൈക്ക് എൻ ഇലൈച്ചി ഗ്രീൻ ഷെയ്ഡ്. നമ്മുടെ ഇലൈച്ചി ഗ്രീൻ എന്ന് പറയും, ഒരു കാർഡമം ഗ്രീൻ എന്ന് പറയില്ലേ, ആ ഒരു ഷെയ്ഡാണ്. കോൺട്രാസ്റ്റ് കളറായിട്ട് വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത് പേസ്റ്റൽ ലാവൻഡർ ഷെയ്ഡ്, കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി വോവൻ ഇൻ പ്ലാറ്റിനം സറി. So this is the pallu of the sari. Pallu is a very beautiful and grand pallu, completely woven in this very unique design pattern. Full nalla grand aayittu weave cheyidittulla pallu aanu in platinum sari. Coming to the borders on the pallu, it's a medium width border with very pretty and unique design pattern. Traditional alla, korchoru European style veruna design pattern. Completely woven in platinum zari finish. It's the exact same border on both sides. Rendu sidelum same borders aanu koduthirikkunnathu. Now that is the pallu. Coming to the blouse piece, the blouse piece also comes in the contrast shade. The blouse piece comes in a mauve lavender shade. Oru mauve lavender mix aanu blouse piece varunnathu. It's a plain pure Kanchipuram silk in the body with the same borders on both sides. Oru medium width, oru vintage style borders on both sides. Angantha border pattern aanu rendu sidelum koduthirikkunnathu. And finally coming to the blouse piece. The body, blouse piece alla, body of the sari. This is the body. So the body comes in this beautiful cardamom green shade, and it has got a beautiful plant creeper kind of a pattern that has been woven all over the body in platinum zari finish. Platinum zari finish lana ee full body la weaving design koduthirikkunnathu. The borders come in the contrast color, which is in the lavender shade, and again oru the same borders we saw in the pallu and the blouse piece, the same European style borders with platinum zari finish on both sides. That's a whole look of the sari. This is actually one of our designer Kanchipuram. Nammade designer Kanchi range il varuna sari aanu. Oru pattern il varuna beautiful sari aanu. Look at this. Anything except the flashy yellow gold will look good. Gold in a column, it's better to go for a good statement piece of jewelry. Price is 14,920. 14,920 is the price of this particular sari. It's a very beautiful sari. Color combination is also nice. Pastel colors are rendum varunathu. So, a pastel theme wedding in a kudukam pattiya sari aanu. Moving on to the next sari is a very beautiful and vintage color. Bhayankara vintage aayittulla oru sari aanu. Shade parayanengil oru biscuit color aanu body color varunathu. It's a very traditional design, and contrast aayittu varunathu oru plum shade, oru dark plum shade aanu contrast varunathu. So this is the pallu of the sari. It's a very grand pallu, completely woven in traditional design. The body is completely woven in gold zari, antique gold matte finish zari. And coming to the borders, the upper border is a short border pattern. And ഭയങ്കര ട്രഡീഷണൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഡിസൈൻ ആണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ ഈ പറയുന്ന ബോർഡേഴ്സിൽ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ വെരി ട്രഡീഷണൽ ഡിസൈൻ, പണ്ടത്തെ സാരീസിലൊക്കെ കാണുന്ന ഒരു ഡിസൈൻ ആണ്. This is completely woven in nice and bright gold zari. So this is the upper border. Lower border is a slightly wider border. Korchu width ulla border aanu thalatha border. Again, a very traditional design pattern, completely woven in golden zari. So that's the whole look of the pallu. Coming to the blouse piece comes in the same color, contrast color, which is again a dark plum shade. Oru dark plum alla, plum nekalam I think it's more towards a wine shade, dark wine shade ennu parayam. Wine color aanu. Body is plain pure Kanchipuram pattu. We get two options for the sleeve borders. One is the short border at the top, and the second one is a slightly wider traditional border at the bottom. So that's the whole look of the blouse piece. Coming to the body, this is the body. So body il njan parnille oru base color is more like a biscuit color. Oru biscuit color polathe bhayankara rassulla oru peach polathe oru tone aanu. And looking at the design on the body, it's a very vintage kind of a design pattern. The whole weaving is done horizontally, and you can see very traditional bootas like the chakra, annam, chakra boota, annam boota, anganella traditional bootas aanu alternate aayittu weave cheyidirikkunnathu. Along with that, you also have these beautiful traditional lines, horizontal lines, which is again done in silver zari. So this sari is basically a mix of gold and silver zari on the body. And coming to the borders, the same borders that we saw in the pallu and the blouse piece. Short border on the top in the dark wine shade itself, traditional border with gold zari weaving. Slightly wider border at the bottom, traditional design with gold zari weaving. So that's a whole look of the sari. Idile goldum, silverum, zari weaving vannitundu. So all kinds of jewellery would go well with this saree as well. The saree is also slightly starchy, korchu starch aanu ulla saree aanu. So ഒന്ന് റോൾ പ്രസ് ചെയ്താൽ ആ സ്റ്റാർച്ച് ഫുള്ള് പോകും. അല്ലാന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ I personally love to have a little starch on my sarees because iron ചെയ്ത് പ്ലീറ്റ്സ് ഒക്കെ ഇടുമ്പോൾ it just stays right there. അതുകൊണ്ട് I am comfortable with this, but people who are not comfortable with starchy sarees, for them I am giving this tip, say like you can give it for a roll pressing or refold the saree few times to get rid of the starch, okay? And the price for this particular saree is 10,680. 10680 is the price for this saree as well. Moving on to the next saree, again comes from the pastel family. Bhayankara rasulla oru color combination. It's a chocolate mauve color on the body and the contrast color is a bright peach pink tone. This saree is completely woven in silver zari finish. This is full silver zari ilana cheydirikkunna. So this is the pallu of the saree. The pallu comes in this beautiful peach pink color, traditional design, completely woven in silver zari. The borders also are in the same color, peach pink color. Traditional borders, upper border is a short border pattern with silver zari weaving. Lower border is a slightly wider border. Korchu width ulla border aanu, traditional design with silver zari weaving. Coming to the blouse piece, this is the blouse piece. So blouse piece has got a brocade kind of a design pattern. It's in the same peach pink color and it has got these beautiful jacquard weaving that is done all over the body of the blouse piece. And we get two options for the sleeve borders. One is a short border here on the top and the other one is a slightly wider border there at the bottom. So idile edanu vecha choose cheyyam. Now finally coming to the body, this is the body. This is a very unique color combination. ഈ ഒരു കളറിൽ പട്ട് സാരി കിട്ടുന്നത് തന്നെ ഭയങ്കര റെയർ ആണ്. I mean this chocolate mauve കളറിൽ കിട്ടുന്നത്. It's a very beautiful color as you can see and it has got a beautiful Victorian design that has been woven all over the body of the saree in silver zari. Silver zari ilana full weave cheyidirikkunnathu. Borders come in the contrast color which is a peach pink shade. Same border that we saw in the pallu and the blouse piece. Upper border is a short traditional border with silver zari weaving. Lower border is again a slightly wider border with silver zari weaving. So that's a whole look of the saree. Since this saree is completely in silver zari, gold വലിയ സുഖം ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. So you can go for a good statement piece of jewellery along with this. നല്ല ഭംഗിയുള്ള ഒരു ഇയറിംഗ് മാത്രം ഇട്ടാലും അടിപൊളിയായിരിക്കും. And the price for this particular saree is 12,680. 12,680 is the price for this saree. Alright. And now moving on to the next saree. ഇത് നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നോ? ഇതല്ലേ സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്തിട്ട് സാരി. ഓക്കെ. So this one is in a beautiful pink color. ഒരു നല്ല ഭംഗിയുള്ള ഒരു റാണി പിങ്ക് ഷെയ്ഡിൽ വരുന്ന സാരിയാണ്. This one is completely woven in a platinum zari finish. ഒരു platinum zari finish വരുന്ന സാരിയാണ്. Again a very pretty saree. This is the pallu. So the full pallu is woven in a floral design pattern. Or a floral design pattern is given all over the pallu and that again is completely woven in a beautiful platinum zari finish. Or a platinum zari finish aanu full varunathu. Borders nokki kayinal traditional bavanchi borders. It's a short border pattern and it's the exact same border on both sides, completely woven in platinum zari. So that's a whole look of the pallu. Coming to the blouse piece, it's a very unique blouse piece as we can see here. It's in a contrast shade and നേരത്തെ സാരി പോലെ ഒരു brocade design pattern ആണ് blouse piece ൽ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. The color is a lemon yellow. Lemon green എന്ന് പറയണോ lemon yellow എന്ന് പറയണോ എന്ന് അറിയില്ല. Somewhere between green and yellow. ആ ഒരു നാരങ്ങയുടെ ഒരു കളർ ഇല്ലേ ആ ഷെയ്ഡാണ്. ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ്സ് എ വെരി പ്രിറ്റി കോമ്പിനേഷൻ. ലുക്ക് അറ്റ് ദിസ് പിങ്ക് ആൻഡ് യെല്ലോ. ആ ഒരു ബ്രൈറ്റ് റാണി പിങ്കും ആ ഒരു ലെമൺ യെല്ലോവും കൂടെ വരുമ്പോൾ ഭയങ്കര ഭംഗിയുണ്ട് ദ കോൺട്രാസ്റ്റ്. ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ് ഹസ് ഗോട്ട് എ ഫുൾ ജക്കാർഡ് വീവിംഗ് ഓൺ ദ ബോഡി ഓഫ് ദ സാരി അലോങ് വിത്ത് ദ സെയിം ബാവൻചി ബോർഡേഴ്സ്. രണ്ട് സൈഡിലും ബാവൻചി ഷോർട്ട് ബോർഡേഴ്സ് തന്നെയാണ് കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി woven in platinum zari. Coming to the body of the saree, this is the body portion of the saree. Body has got two different design pattern weaving. So towards the upper area you have this beautiful floral small buttas that has been woven all over, and bottom portion il korchum koodi intricate aayittulla weaving aanu. You have this huge paisley design which is connectedly woven all over the lower area of the sari, again in platinum zari. Ellam platinum zari aanu, aa oru design difference maatram varunu ne ullu, and borders remain the same. It's in the same color also. Contrast borders alla body la. It's in the same color. Rani pink il thanne bavanchi borders, short border with platinum zari finish. So that's the whole look of the sari. This one is a very unique piece, a very beautiful sari. Good enough for brides also. Pakshe gold jewelry will be slightly odd. Price is 11,610. 11,610 is the price of this particular sari. Oh, moving on to the last sari. I'm tired. അങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ ലാസ്റ്റ് സാരിയിലേക്ക് പോവുകയാണ്. The last and final sari is a beautiful vintage sari. കളർ വരുന്നത് ഡാർക്ക് പീച്ച് with ഒരു midnight blue ആണ് കോമ്പിനേഷൻ വരുന്നത്. Let's take a look at this one in detail. So this is the pallu of the sari. Pallu comes in this beautiful midnight blue color, and it has got a very traditional design pattern weaving all over the body. The body is again done in an antique gold zari matte finish weaving, whereas the body screams vintage. Bhayankara traditional vintage borders aanu. In the same dark midnight blue color, completely woven in bright gold zari weaving. So this is the upper border, it's a short border. Lower border is a slightly wider border with the same design. Okay, so that's the whole look of the pallu. Coming to the blouse piece also comes in the midnight blue shade, where the body of the blouse piece is full plain pure Kanchipuram pattu, and we get two options for the sleeve borders. One is a short border here at the top, second one is a slightly wider border at the bottom. So that's a whole blouse piece. Coming to the body has got this beautiful checkered pattern again. Full cuttam aanu, kunju cuttam, small check patterns that has been woven all over the body, and some of the checks has been highlighted with very small floral buttas also. Now the body is completely woven in platinum zari finish. Body full oru platinum zari finish lanu cheyidirikkunnathu in the dark peach color. Borders on the body come in the contrast color, which is a midnight blue shade, and it's the exact same border as in the pallu and the blouse piece. Merlatha border, short border, traditional border with gold zari weaving. Thara, slightly wider border with the same gold zari weaving. That's the whole look of the sari. Idum ee paranja pole brides nokke venengil use cheyavunade ullu. Nice and pretty vintage classic Kanchipuram aanu da. All kinds of jewelry would go well with this sari. Price is 11,300. 11,300 is the price for this particular sari. So that's it guys. That's all for today. ഇന്നത്തെ ലൈവിൽ നമ്മൾ ബഡ്ജറ്റ് റേഞ്ചിൽ കുറച്ച് അധികം സാരീസ് കണ്ടു. വി സോ സോ മെനി പ്രിറ്റി സാരീസ് ഇൻ ദ ബഡ്ജറ്റ് റേഞ്ച്. കുറേ സാരീസ്, കുറേ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് കളർ കോമ്പിനേഷൻസ്, കുറേ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സ്റ്റൈൽസ് ആൻഡ് പാറ്റേൺസ് എല്ലാം കണ്ടു ഇല്ലേ. വിൻറ്റേജ് കണ്ടു, തിൻ ബോർഡർ കണ്ടു, വൈറൂസി കണ്ടു, പേസ്റ്റൽസ് കണ്ടു, ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് ഡിസൈനർ കാഞ്ചി കണ്ടു, ഓൾ അണ്ടർ 15K. So ഇത് മാത്രമല്ല, these are just a very few pieces. ഇവിടെ ഇനിയും ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ സാരീസ് ഇരിപ്പുണ്ട്. ദിസ് ഹോൾ സെക്ഷൻ ഇസ് ഓഫ് ദാറ്റ് റേഞ്ച്. അതിൽ നിന്ന് ഐ ജസ്റ്റ് സെലക്റ്റഡ് ഹാൻഡ് പിക്ഡ് എ ഫ്യൂ ഫോർ ടുഡേസ് ലൈവ് സെഷൻ. അത് മാത്രമല്ല, യു ക്യാൻ സീ ദ കളക്ഷൻ വി ഹാവ് ഇൻ ദ സ്റ്റോർ റൈറ്റ് നൗ. So don't miss out all these beautiful pieces. Do get in touch with us to shop with us. Now if you want to purchase any sari from today's live session, please take a screenshot of that particular product and you can message us in Instagram or WhatsApp. All the details are given in the description below. Come directly to our shop for purchase as well. Our shop is in Kakanad, Attani, Cochin. And you can also avail our virtual shopping facility where you can fix a video call appointment with us. Take a look at the collection over a video call and place your orders. We have customized stitching facility available. We have international shipping facility available. those placing an order online, make sure you ask for our exchange and return policy, and a parcel opening video is a must for any kind of damage claims. So that's all for today, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. Nala morning we have a new video dropping at 10 a.m. and then we'll also have a and then we'll also have a live session tomorrow evening. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and bye bye.